Hello, welcome back to bennystake. I'm your girl Benny, and I'm back on my couch here again for another installment of Love is Blind Season 9. We are on episode 10. If you haven't catch my other episodes, I'm gonna leave some of them around here, and it's also gonna be tagged, towards the end of the video. So check out all the things. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for coming back again. I know I'm kind of behind, but y'all have still been coming, and also I've been doing my best to not watch anybody else's content so that when we're actually watching this, you guys are getting my actual thoughts, my actual reaction. But go ahead and subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you always know when I upload. I really appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys liking. I appreciate you guys commenting. It helps me out. Let's get into this because I don't want this to go way too long. I'm tired. I just shot the episode 9. I'm shooting episode 10 now. So I just want this to go a little bit faster. So let's just go ahead and get into it.
I apologized, and she took it really, really well.
So now we have Nick and Annie. They're just like replaying the conversation that they had at the meetup with everybody. The conversation that he had with Kate. And he's saying that he apologized for the breakup and she took it really, really well. I don't think she would agree because when she went down there to Madison, she was like, this baby is fake and he's not genuine. She ain't said more, or at least they ain't showed us more. But I don't think Annie really feeling it. But Annie, she gonna give you. And that's about that. She really not gonna tell you how she feels. If she tells you how she feels, it's gonna be so vile and so out of the field that you gonna wish she just like did that. You know what I'm saying? But let's carry on.
What do you think I'm holding back on you about?
That you don't love me as much as I want you to.
So now Annie brings up like, oh, I don't feel like you love me as much as I want you to. And this baby is like, I literally took 4 hours out of my day from my job, from my responsibilities to come and help you at your job. Because I did like a little scene earlier in the last episode where he came and built things for her, whatever the case is. And this guy is just kind of like, if that's not love, I don't know what is. And he's just kind of like, well, I know, but sort of kind of.
So you think I don't love you as much as you want me to love you?
Sometimes.
Her insecurity, sometimes it's just, I get it. We all feel insecure about certain things, right? And I don't think Nick loves her. We've already established that. I've spoken about this so many times. Watch my other reviews. But also, it got to also be tiring at a certain point for us to be having the same conversation over and over and over again. If you are unsure, get off my screen. You don't think this baby loves you? Get off my screen. At this point, it's really that simple. It really is. And do y'all think she has issues with alcohol too, like alcoholism? Because whenever we see her go on these like extreme conversations, it always feels like she's a little not all the way sober. Whenever she starts to question, his love for her and his commitment to her, that be coming out of just like the left field, right? Because one thing about Nick, he gonna pretend. He gonna pretend, he gonna do the things, right? He lied to himself. He don't even know he lied to himself. But at least from what we're seeing, what more you want from this man?
Because I'm really trying to show up for you.
You know, so I'm happy.
Now you're happy. A few minutes ago, he didn't love you enough. And he says he be trying to show, like he tried to defend himself like, no, I do love you and I do show up for you. And it's like, okay, I know. So if you knew that, why bring up that you don't feel like he loves you the way you love him? If you know he's been trying his best to show you that he loves you, showing you with his actions. Annie, are you okay? I know you're not, because all them extensions in your head is probably causing your brain to fog.
I want you to be here with me. Like, be happy.
I'm here with you too.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Join them people in the AA meeting. You know what? You, Anton, and Nick, get off my screen. Join the AA meeting and stop pleading for whatchamacallit, for a change. A second, like, are you drunk right now? Get a AA meeting right now. And Nick, Stop engaging in a conversation. This baby, she's like, but I want you to be present with me right now. I know, but I'm not sure. What? AA meeting. If that don't work, Angels of Africa right now for an exorcism. Matter of fact, for a reunion, invite me. I'm finna go ahead and host a baptism for all y'all heifers on my screen. Okay? This is too much. It's time to give your life to Christ for real. Public declaration. Okay, I better see a pool down there with some warm water so I could baptize this. I was going to say a bad word, but I'm a child of God. Let's continue.
I'm happy. I'm here. I'm in this moment with you. What more do you want?
Nothing.
This girl is clearly drunk. To me, at least she is. Y'all comment down below, let me know. This is like, we're 4 minutes and 48 seconds into the episode. This girl is clearly drunk. Y'all comment and let me know.
I'm here for you. We didn't know if we'd
Hey,
make it
babe,
here for
this
you.
is new, okay? Like, you've never been here for me.
AA meeting. AA meeting. AA meeting. That's all I have to say.
Was that a 12 pack?
Yeah, I think it was a 12 pack.
I literally had 2.
So now you have Anton and Alini talking about a 12 pack of beer that was in the fridge. She said she drank 2. Now they're trying to calculate. If Johnny had 5 apples and I only had the 2 drinks, what happened to the rest of the 10? Now here come Anton. Well, you know, Patrick was over. He came here. He was upstairs, but then we was downstairs. And I brought him a drink downstairs. And we had a drink downstairs. And I'm just kind of like, you brought him a beer from your apartment. You went downstairs and you only brought 2. But then, like, if she drank 2, you drank 2 with Patrick, what happened to the 8? Alini, run. Like, run and do not look back. This man has an alcoholic issue, and now he's trying to lie about it.
Patrick was over?
Yeah, we had like maybe 4.
He came here?
Go ahead and gather your belongings and leave.
Brought him down a drink.
A drink.
Yeah, one for him, one for me.
Where'd the rest go?
Okay, so what happened to the other ones?
What happened to the other ones, beloved? You don't know.
We drank him, I know you.
You kind of just drank them. What do you mean you kind of just drank them? You drank the drinks or not? What do you mean you kind of just drank them? Did you drink, yes or not? She ain't drank them. Did the drinks carry some legs and start walking up out of y'all fridges? Where the drinks went? Anton?
You also had a 12 pack of Coors in there.
So now it was 24. So in total, it was 24 beers. 24 beers in that fridge. She drank 2. What happened to the 22? Where they went at? You know what I'm saying? Let's check under my couch. Maybe they decided to go ahead and take a first class flight down there from Colorado to come and hide under my couch. So let's just go ahead and do our due diligence and check. Because don't nobody seem to know where the drinks went at. Alini don't know. She only know about the 2 that she drank. He said he had 2 with Patrick. So where the 20 at? Let's look. It's not here. It's not. Let's see if it's gonna be in my jar. Let's test try. That tastes like water. Living water. Where the beers went at? Beloved, if you're watching this, please check under your seat. Perhaps it's over there because it ain't here. We just checked. You know? Check under your seat. Check under your fridge. Wherever you are, go ahead and check.
Do you realize how that's concerning?
Not really, no. What's the point?
Are you serious?
He does not realize that there's a concern that 20 bottles of beer went missing within a matter of 3 or 4 days ago. He don't understand. What's the point? He's not clear on what the point is, right? He has a point he knows, but the point of the missing alcohol within a matter of 3 to 4 days, he does not see the point, right? But we can see the point on his nose right now. He has 2 points, one right here and one right here, just like pointy. So the beers do not represent him, right? The beers in 3 days, 20 beers disappearing in 3 days for a man who works night shift. When everybody else is, he at the job, he driving. When he come back in the morning, right, he has to go ahead and, but somehow 20 beers just went missing like this. And that's not the representation that's supposed to represent him as a man of God that's here to find love blindly on my screen. Right? Carry the 3. Let's continue.
What's a normal week for you?
Have a drink or 2 and that's about it. And go to bed.
That's a concern for me.
What part of that is a concern for you?
My sister, run. Do not look back. Okay? Run.
There's no pattern.
So 20 beers missing is not a pattern to you. Like what constitutes as a pattern? If 20 beers gonna be missing from your fridge in 3 to 4 days, what is a pattern? Please, solve for the pattern.
There's no pattern.
There is no pattern. So he done plugged in the numbers, and the answer is that there is no pattern. Alini, run. Run to the arms of Jesus.
Is your normal work week like you not cleaning up after yourself, you not doing your laundry?
Yes.
Ha, ha,
That's my norm.
ha, 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 ha. Alini ate. She ate with that. Because we're talking about you and the missing 20 bottles of beer. That's the problem at hand, right? That's the problem at hand. She gonna ask, is that a normal, what's a normal week like for you for 20 bottles of beer to go missing in a matter of 3 to 4 days?
You're not doing your laundry and
Yes. 100%. That's my norm.
Y'all, my camera died because of the battery. I had to go ahead and plug it in. She ate that down. Because we are talking about you and the missing bottles of beer. You are bringing up, well, I don't be complaining about you not cleaning. Is that your normal? And she was like, yeah, that's actually my normal. I don't clean. I told you when I was in school, I wasn't cleaning a damn thing. My mama was helping me clean. I don't clean. You were trying to derail a conversation, get me off track. So now instead of us to be talking about the fact that you're supposed to be in an AA meeting, okay? Now we're going to be talking about whether I be cleaning or not. You're right, I don't clean. Now what? I don't clean. Perfect. Perfect. She ate that down. I feel like men that be trying to manipulate, men that be trying to gaslight, or people in general that be trying to manipulate and gaslight, they will do this as a strategy. I'm going to bring up something, and instead of you to address the thing that I brought up, you're going to bring up your own thing. So now I'm going to be mad about the thing that you now brought up, and now we're going to be talking about the thing that you brought up instead of talking about the thing that was the thing that we were supposed to be talking about to begin with. She shut it down right there. Yeah, that's my normal. I don't clean. Now what? Now what?
Okay. That's fine.
Exactly. It's fine. That is fine. Because that's all you can say. For somebody that's not going to sit there and allow you to manipulate them and gaslight them out of a conversation. What the dishes got anything to do with anything? Because when you saw that the dishes was dirty, you could have had a conversation with me when you saw that the dishes was dirty. You waited until I was confronting you about the missing alcohol, that you are stammering that Patrick was here, and then we went downstairs, and then we came upstairs. And like, where were you guys? Upstairs or downstairs? Did you bring 2 beers or did you bring 20? Where are the beers? The dishes being dirty the whole time. The house being dirty the whole time, because that's my norm, yeah. I'm asking you, what's your norm? On a normal day, on a normal week, how many beers is you drinking? How much alcohol are you consuming? That's what we're talking about. You are stammering. And then you're going to ask me about my normal. Yes. My normal is that the house going to be dirty. He was shocked because she said it with her whole chest. He was like, okay, fine. That's fine. Because like, what else you going to say? The conversation will go back to the beer. Because I'm not letting you get me off you're not going to get me off the train. Alini, you ate that down. I'm not going to lie to you. You ate that down. I love how she handled that. I love how she handled that.
What's an issue? Me having more drinks than you think is acceptable in the course of 10 days?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's the issue. We're talking about the drinking. How much you're drinking, that's what we're talking about. You don't got to get defensive. You don't got to change the conversation. You don't got to do none of that. None of that.
Tell me what you want me to do.
Why is she supposed to tell you what you're supposed to do? You is a grown man. You is a grown man. Your nose alone is already in 2028. You are grown. Okay? Your nose already in the future. And if you keep drinking like this, the future not looking bright. You, as a grown man, you need to figure that out. Before you could find your love blindly on my screen and then lie to her that it was your friend Joseph that be the one that be drinking, that be at the strip club and the things, and it don't be you. Whole time, it's 20 bottles of beer that's missing.
No, you're a grown person.
Exactly.
I'm not here to tell you what to do.
Exactly. You a grown person, and I'm not here to tell you what to do. Yes, Alini, stay on his neck.
Is the tequila still in the fridge?
So now we're missing the tequila too. He's having to think about it, y'all.
No, that one's not.
That one's not. So we got 20 bottles of beer and tequila missing within the span of 3 to 4 days. And you want her to, focus on the fact that she ain't washing the dishes. Since when have dirty dishes caused, havoc in somebody's life? Wash your dishes, right? But like drinking gonna mess up your liver, it's gonna mess up your kidney, it's gonna have consequences.
Anton, there was like half a bottle left in there.
I don't know how much is in there. It was...
Right.
Stay on his neck, sis. Stay on his neck. Stay on his neck. Stay on his neck. We gotta stay focused. Oh, I be drinking, you be drinking too. We're not drinking the same. We are not. Half a bottle of tequila and 20 bottles of beer to disappear, that's a lot of drinking. Stay on his neck.
That set on, marrying you for who you were and everything. And I've been nothing but like real and genuine with you.
You've been nothing but an alcoholic. That's what you've been. If everything she's saying is true, you've been nothing but an alcoholic all this time. Stay on his neck, sis. Because now he's talking about he accepted you for who you were, and the things. Alcoholism is an addiction that be ruining families and that be ruining lives. Don't gaslight now. Stay on his neck, beloved.
All I ask of you in return is kind of the same thing.
Do not accept that. That's not... Get your receipt. Go ahead and throw it in the trash because you're not going to return that. Do not return that. That whatever acceptance he's trying to tell you that he done accepted you for, do not return that acceptance. Go ahead and run. We are not letting alcoholic men trying to guilt trip us into like staying with them out of like, oh, I accept you. I'm committed to you. Give me that in return. No, ma'am. No, sir. I'm not. No. You're not going to ruin my life because you want to drink 20 bottles of beer and half a thing of tequila. You're not finna ruin my life. Absolutely not. Stay on his neck, Alini. Stay on his neck.
Why do I always have to be the one to bring up the elephant in the room?
I tried to say something last night.
So you got Calibria and Edmund sitting in the living room, and it's giving silent night. Oh, it's giving silent. It's giving silent night. It's giving. Look around, everybody on mute, right? Like you could feel the whatchamacallit, the mosquitoes flying. You could hear them flying. That's how silent it was in there. And then Calibria gonna be like, why I always gotta be the one to bring up the elephant in the room? Because you are the adult in this relationship and in this dynamic. And when he's tried to come and talk to you, you've interrupted him and you've shut him down. That's why.
It sucks that you tell stories and still don't be accountable in the midst of your damn stories. Unless,
again, something else happened that we're not picking up, you really are just afraid of this man embarrassing you further, because I'm sure you're not dumb. Like, you're not dumb. I feel like you're picking up on some of the things, even though you may not have seen all of the weirdness that he can do. You've seen him get into the whatchamacallit. You've seen him get into the cabinet. You've seen him lick sunscreen off your feet. You've seen him essentially cry in bed with you because you won't have sex with him. You have seen him get at Annie and tell Annie how much he cried for the fact that Brandon was heartbroken. You are picking up on these things. So a part of you just don't want this man to embarrass you. So you're always on edge, looking for things to rectify so that this man does not embarrass you. But that moment in episode 9 really wasn't everything you made it out to be.
And I was just like, oh, that must be nice, as a joke.
Unless, of course, you guys were edited wrong. Again, he was saying it as a joke because nobody is perfect. That's all that moment was. You came and you interjected yourself. And then you had this whole big moment, and then you didn't want him to talk. And now it's like it's only you that raises things. Whenever he came to try to apologize in his own way, maybe you don't want to hear that, I love you when you're mad. Cool. But he still tried. He still tried to make the effort. He still did.
I'm gonna tell my story, and I don't want you to interrupt me one time, okay?
And he's saying it right here. It was a joke because nobody is perfect. It was a joke. But you are so on edge because you're sensing that this dynamic is a little off. And you have to coach this man so that you do not end up embarrassed.
And in the midst of me asking you for help, you told me no.
Okay, so now we get a little bit more backstory that earlier on during the day, she was running behind, she hadn't had any food, and so she essentially asked him for help.
I told you before I left, like, hey, I'm gonna try to stop by the store for us and find us some Western things, right?
She essentially asked him for help to run around and get them some of the outfits that they may have needed and all of the things. And he basically said no.
And all I'm asking for is a little bit of help. You told me, no, I don't want to be late.
And she was like, I don't be asking you nothing. Because remember, she's not like all the other girls. Like, she's told us she's very chill. She don't ask for much. She gon' outdo you. You buy me a gift, I'll do you even better. Like, she's that girl that's gon', try to match your energy or whatever the case is. So I'm low maintenance. I'm a low maintenance girlfriend. I don't even be asking for too much, right?
I immediately get in my feelings because I don't ask you for anything. And in the midst of me asking you for help, you told me no.
And the one time I asked you for something, you said no because you didn't want to be late. So she got in her feelings because I don't even be asking you for a lot. You are a lot. I don't even be asking you for a lot. But like, here you come, you can't do the one thing I'm asking. You can't fight to defend me. Like, we've already established that you are okay being a pussy or whatever. Even if a man was in a wheelchair, you will not raise your hand to, on any man to defend my honor. You're not going to do that. Cool. At least run some errands to help us have an outfit so we don't look like two boo-boo the fool at this, meet up or whatever with everybody else.
And in that moment, I called you in distress, and you just made me more stressed out.
So I'm in this relationship where I gotta do everything. I gotta coach you. I gotta make sure you don't embarrass me. I gotta go ahead and defend myself if somebody ever tries to fight me. I gotta take care of everything. And the little thing that I'm asking you to do, you don't even want to do.
So when I walk in the house, you're like, oh, hey, babe. There is no damn hey, babe. I'm stressed out. I'm hungry. I said, Edmund, you hurt my feelings.
All of that, very much valid. Very much enough to piss anybody off. So you were in your feelings about that. And so when this man is talking about, oh, you're so perfect or you're so this, and you interject, that explains my confusion, because I'm like, unless we're missing something, this ain't had nothing to do with nothing. Now we get the backstory.
Instead of being accountable and simply saying, I'll try to do better next time, you told me that your feelings are hurt.
I've said this, I'm going to say it again. This is giving mother-child type kind of dynamic, low-key. Remember how your mom would be so stressed and all they asked you to do was to go ahead and take out the meat out of the freezer. And the one thing they asked, you ain't did. And do you remember how upset they would be? Because it was never about the damn chicken. It was about like, I'm doing all of this, and you can do the one thing I'm trying to ask you to do. That's what this is reminding me of. You don't have a partner in Edmund, and when you try to express how you felt, he turned it about him. At least that's what she's saying. I cannot play everything, but I needed a partner. I needed a man that's going to be a stand-up. I needed a man that's going to be there and do the things. And you can't even be that. It's giving a little bit of like maybe weaponized incompetence a little bit. It's giving a little bit of like, you know, I'm having to mother you in this relationship. I'm having to do literally everything. But sis, you low-key picked this. Like a little bit. There's no way this should have come to you as a surprise. Like there's a part of you that also kind of picked this with him in the pods. Maybe there's more of him that we didn't get to see, but it's like, I don't know that he really showed you that he was going to be that stand-up of a guy that's going to be your rock and that's going to be strong and firm and sturdy for you. He cried half the time. Half the time he cried. Half the time you had to like, you know, bring up different conversations with him. Like it just, I never saw him be much for you.
And he goes, oh my gosh, you're so perfect, babe. And you go, oh, I would love to be talked to like that.
I'm going to have to see footage of that. I really am going to have to see, I'm going to have to see footage of that, because from the way like it was shown to us, that's not how it read.
And literally, I felt multiple eyes on me, because when I looked up, they looked at me.
It read like these people were having a conversation that had nothing to do with nothing, and you just came and interjected. But everything that you're adding to this is not how it was edited.
And you look and you said, well, you know what, though? You haven't said nothing nice to me all day.
That's not how it was shown. Comment down below and let me know. But that's not how it was shown at all. I would have to see more.
Because at this point, everybody is standing right there looking dead at us, and you just sat there and said that in front of everybody.
Because all the backstory that she's giving, it makes sense why she would have the reaction that she did. But from what was shown, that's not how it read. At least to me, I was really confused.
You know you make me upset. You know you don't apologize. You know you're not accountable. And then you want to say, KB, I love you. KB, I need you.
Yo, her mimicking him of like how you just be like, KB, I love you, KB. Like the crying, like, oh my gosh. Do not say, I don't think she's going to say yes at the altar. I think our good sis is way too smart for that. But this dynamic is weird. This dynamic is really weird to me. And I wish we got to see a lot of the other conversations that she's saying happened before, you know, before that they got at the party. But the very same thing that you said you loved about him, how he can be so vulnerable, how, you know, as a man, it's okay for him to show his emotions and cry. Now the crying is pissing you off. Now you are annoyed at everything he's doing.
Apologize. Let me know what you're sorry for. Be accountable. Let me know how you're going to fix it. But no. KB, I love you. KB, I need you.
She had to explain to him word for word. This is what I felt. Like it wasn't registering at all. And then as she's done explaining the things that he's apologizing for, half of them are not even the things that made her feel upset. The real reason why she felt upset is like, dang, you didn't have my back. I asked you for help, which I shouldn't have. You should have offered. If I'm like, dang, like, baby, I'm stressed, I have all these things going on, and you know you ain't got a lot going on, be like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and grab you something to eat. I'm going to go ahead and get the little belt and whatever it is that we needed. And when you come home, we could just like get ready and like, you know, I got you, babe. We're going to do the things. That's like the beginning of it. She explained all that. It went through one ear, came out the other. Didn't register, didn't really comprehend, you didn't really comprehend that conversation at all.
I do apologize for.
Or what?
I should have stayed. I'm apologizing for not staying. I apologize for making the comment about Annie and Nick being perfect.
And now as he's apologizing, she's counting. And he says something that I guess is not the correct answer, what she wants to hear. She interrupts and she's like, no. What's the comment that bothered me in front of everybody?
No. That's not the comment that bothered me. What's the comment that bothered me in front of everybody?
You came on Love is Blind and you picked you out a man child. And all of this is the consequences of you being with a man child. And so you're having to talk to him as if he's a child. Do you see how that feels almost like a quiz? Do y'all see that?
You haven't told me nothing nice all day?
Yeah, because why did you feel like that was an appropriate place to say that, considering no one knows about our argument?
I just inserted the clip right here so you guys can see even her body language and the way he's trying to answer. It's giving like if Johnny has 5 apples, that's what it's giving. It's giving my mama trying to teach me how to get these math answers right, and I can't for the life of me get it together. And so she's having to sit there and just be like, if Johnny have, like, it's very much giving if Johnny have 5 apples.
How about you apologize for what you did? Do you get that?
How about you apologize for what you did? Do you get, like, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? That dynamic is very weird. This is not an equal partnership. This is not what this is at all.
I do get that.
Apologize.
I do get that. Apologize. And then you pan to her. She has her glasses on. She adjusting it like.
Apologize.
If you get it, go ahead and apologize. That's not how you speak to your partner. That's not even how you speak to anybody, but that's not how you speak to your partner. Somebody that you respect, somebody that you feel like is your equal, somebody that you feel like is like on the same level as you. Except she doesn't feel those things. She doesn't feel like Edmund is her equal. She doesn't feel like Edmund is at the same level as her, which is why she feels like she has to coach him through. Admire, don't compare. Go ahead and apologize. Do you get that? Do you understand? Like, it's not giving at all.
I've been apologizing to you.
No.
Okay.
I'm happy it's funny to you.
And don't that remind you of your mama? Doesn't that sound like a parent and a child conversation to you? Let me maybe ask, right? Maybe for those of you that have children, you're not saying like, children that are coming of age, maybe like 12 or 13 or 14, like teenagers, right? Doesn't that sound like a conversation you might have? Like, I'm glad this is funny to you because it ain't funny. And if you're a black mama, you know the look that's coming with it. That's the dynamic that you have KB and Edmund. That's the dynamic between the two of them. Comment down below and let me know because I'm not a mom, right? But this dynamic, it feels like how my mom would sometimes talk to me when I was little.
It must be nice to hear something nice. When you just talk about everything that I'm like doing wrong and not saying not one nice thing, say something nice.
He's now accusing her of nitpicking everything he does. Sometimes say something nice. We haven't seen the nitpicking. We haven't seen none of that. And again, I don't like when people, when I'm telling you what you did wrong to me, I don't want to hear what you think I did wrong to you. Pick another time. And when you listen to her, part of her grievances was just that. I'm telling you about my feelings, and here you come telling me about your feelings. So now we got to put a pause on my feelings so we could talk about your feelings. The same thing Anton was trying to do.
You can say something nice and then backhand me, but say something nice. Or like, I mean, just say something nice though, really.
You got this man sitting over here like he's feeling like he been beat down. Like he's just been getting lectured and lectured and lectured. Now, we may not have seen all the other scenes, but from what we've seen, I could see why he would feel like, dang, like, I'm having this conversation. Well, admire, don't compare. We're talking about something, well, don't compare yourself to others. Comparison is the thief of joy. Da 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 da. Sometimes you just like, sometimes I'm just talking. And it doesn't have to come with the correction. It doesn't have to come with any of that. Mentally, you guys, psychologically, you guys are not there. You guys are not there. It's not giving. The dynamic is very much giving adult and child. Or mentor and child in a weird way. Maybe mentor is not a good example because the mentor should not be talking to a child in that manner. But like it's very much giving, you are an authority figure in his life. And he has to kind of like tootsie roll, and you have to be that for him to just like act right almost. Comment down below if my point is making any sense. So now you have Homeless Joe and Madison meeting Madison's family, and he brings up the whole thing about how he was engaged before and how, he couldn't even get himself to put the freaking, invites in the mailbox. Like he waited till last minute to essentially not, go through with the wedding. Mind you, I just read this and it says it's called Runaway Groom. And so you have the, is this Madison's sister? I think it's Madison's sister. But you have the lady over here be like, I don't want to say you should have stayed and fought for your relationship, but it's like in relationship, there's a certain level of fighting. And it's like to go all the way to the end where you got invites, you got all these things, and then you go ahead and break off the wedding. It kind of like, it's not giving what it was supposed to have gave.
She might lose her vision a year from now or 40 years from now.
Now, the mama bring up the fact that her baby might go ahead and lose her eyesight. And you can tell she's very emotional. So I really do hope this man is not for Madison. I think I've made that very clear. Homeless Joe is not for Madison. But I really do hope for her sake that she does find a partner, that she does find somebody that genuinely loves her and would want to take care of her and do all of the things. Because it's not Homeless Joe. It's not. And I hope the family pick up on it and maybe have a conversation with her after. Because even the conversation about, him being engaged in the past, it didn't really give like that. Like the fact that this man can say he was engaged, he was in a relationship for 5 years. He was unhappy the whole time. And they had picked out a date. He had, the invites and all the things, and he pulled out last minute. Madison, your sight may be a little wonky, bless your heart, but I hope your intuition isn't. I hope your listening skills are not. This man was in an unhappy relationship for 5 years, did not say a damn thing. I'm sure he was lying through his teeth for housing and accommodation as well.
I was miserable. Just waited to the last minute to do anything.
Well, there's that.
Yeah.
Right? If he could do that to somebody that he was with for 5 years, I hope that's raising a red flag for you to feel like if he done met me blindly on Benny's screen for 2.5 seconds, can he really commit for real, for real?
You're not going to last minute her, are you?
Yes, mama, you better ask the questions. You better ask. My daughter already is struggling with her vision. Please do not blindside her again. He's gonna though. And if he doesn't, this baby will marry her for housing, only to leave her heartbroken as soon as the camera stopped rolling. But mama is clocked in now. Mama is clocked in. She's trying to ask the questions. Mama is clocked in. So we got Alini and Anton, who met Anton's mom, and she was like, we've had some issues since we came out of the pods, but meeting Anton's mom made me feel a little bit more confident. And I'm like, yeah, because every mom gonna speak highly of their child. Which mom do you think gonna come and trash their own child? Stay on his neck. The drinking gonna be a problem. If everything that you're saying is true, the drinking might be a problem. Stay on his neck. But she says this morning she's feeling optimistic. Now we got Annie and Nick. Let's see what kind of temperament we're gonna get from Annie today. Cause the way I have me out here reasoning with these men is just kind of like, I don't like that for me. I do not.
Definitely too many drinks.
Definitely too many drinks. Nick, you need to go ahead and leave too. Find you the man of your dreams, fall in love, and do the things. Annie, put the drink down. You, Anton, and homeless Joe, AA meeting as soon as possible.
I'm just trying to like give you the grace that like you need. I also need like patience and grace from you.
And this man has been giving you patience and grace. Don't have me defending Nick. Please do not do that. In both of the scenarios, the argument at the honeymoon, the argument that came out that way you were drunk and you were just like very vile, going back and forth, he has been nothing but reassuring. He's been like, I love you, I'm here with you. I love you, I'm here with you. I'm not lying. I love you, I'm here with you. Whether he means it or not, he's been reassuring, he's been doing the things. So let's not do this.
Because sometimes I just have a meltdown.
You are an adult. We have to go ahead and manage the meltdowns. We have to. We have to manage the meltdowns.
I've just been really happy with you. But honestly, like, that was a breaking point for me.
What was the breaking point? The drinking, the argument, what was the breaking point? Because you should be leaving to, like I said, AA meeting. Not finding love blindly on my screen. Find you somebody to help you put the drink down. Find a therapist and work through things that might still be triggering you, that might be causing you to be, maybe leaning so heavily on alcohol. Anything but being on my screen.
Getting to the altar, that's not a happy idea for me.
And it shouldn't be a happy idea for you either, Annie, because you're not ready for no marriage, let alone marriage to Nick, blindly on my screen after knowing him for 4.5 seconds and interrogating and pop quizzing this man every other Tuesday. You love me, I don't think you love me, I don't think you love me. If you don't think he loves you, get off my screen. He don't love you. Okay? We've discussed that. But get off my screen.
I still want to get married.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Please just try.
Try to do what? Deal with meltdowns every time?
The wedding is not something that I want to do.
I don't need you to tell me no right now.
What the hell? But what if it's a no right now? What you want this baby to do? Lie again? You that desperate for a husband, if he don't want to marry you, you still want him to just say yes? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Like mentally, like are the screws okay? Like, are you okay?
I can't go on any longer.
One thing about Nick, he gonna break up with somebody. One thing about Nick, he gonna end a relations. He said, I can't do this no more. I cannot. Are you gonna get off my screen or are you gonna try to find love with somebody else from the pods? Am I gonna be done seeing you? Because I'm sick and tired of seeing Annie.
You're Nick fucking Amato. Like, you do everything.
Now, what we trying to do, convince him to marry? Like, girl, are you okay? Like, what's going on? Is it crack? Is it? Because you can never portion control crack. Yeah, now a little bit gonna go a long way in loosening up some things up north. Okay?
So why wouldn't you do this?
This is not a project. This is not build a table. This is marriage, girl. Just because you desperate to end up with a husband don't mean he desperate to end up with a wife. He want him a husband too. We know these things. What? This show, everybody get off my screen. Every damn body get off my screen.
I don't want to mess this up.
But so is owning a business.
So is buying a home.
Are you slow? You gonna talk about marriage is the same as owning a home and starting a business. Are you slow? Annie, like, are you actually slow? Like, we need to actually have this conversation.
So is like, you know, moving away
Marriage to
from your
me is
family.
The person you marry gonna be the person that's gonna see you through sickness and in health, not your business. Not your family. If you do it right, by God's grace, kids gonna outlive their parents. And siblings gonna be married off to other people. So marriage really is one of the most important decisions that you can make in your life. That's not something you take lightly. Desperate Annie. Comparing marriage to like a business and moving away, like is it cocaine? There is no way Annie is okay. Annie, are you okay? Like, are you okay?
So why not do this with me?
Because you are stressful and you are an alcoholic who has a lot of healing to do and should really consider removing the clippings on your head. Maybe it'll help loosen and reconnect your brain to each other. You know what I'm saying? That's why.
I know that I will be a great wife.
Not right now.
I will have a great marriage.
Not with him.
I'm saying no.
Mm-hmm.
I'm choosing what's right for me.
One thing about Nick, he gonna choose himself, okay? He's saying no. When it comes to the wedding, it's a no for me. Get somebody else to do it, it's a no for me. I can't do this, okay? I hope the rest of y'all are learning from Nick. Say anything you wanna say about Nick. Nick gonna let you know if you don't want to. Like, if he no longer wants to, it don't matter what he said yesterday. It don't matter what he said 20 minutes ago. If he changed his mind, he gonna change his mind and he gonna stand by his change of mind. Nick do not give a damn. Nick is not here to sit in a situation where he gonna be uncomfortable, tootsie rolling. No. If he don't want to, he gonna leave. Patrick, you see how that works? Homeless Joe, you see how that works? Y'all may not like Nick at all. But one thing about this baby, if it ain't working, he not gonna try to fix it. He gonna be gone. Ladies, listen. Pay attention. Like, this man said, it ain't working, I'm leaving. It's a no, and that's the decision that I'm finna make for myself. Good for you. Now go ahead and find you the man of your dreams and live happily ever after. Okay?
Get out of your head and just like be in this and like love me.
Girl, you need the love of Christ at this point. Like, oh my gosh. Love me, love me, love me. Oh, open your Bible. John 3:16. For God so loved the world. And ain't you a Christian? God already loves you, beloved. What the hell? Like, this baby wanna be, you know, somebody's wife so bad. And her whole thing is like, love me, love me, love me. Okay. Love yourself. God gonna love you. God loves you. Okay? Seek love from your Father. This is what I keep trying to tell y'all. We need a baptism. Everybody needs to go ahead and be baptized on this here Love is Blind.
Please.
And she laughing? This baby just told you no. Why are you laughing? Please.
How long do you want to drag this out for?
She's trying to shush him.
You can't make 1 + 1 = 3. Like,
Hello? The math gots to math. Right? Nick, the math gots to math. We've calculated some things and the glucose level did not align. It didn't. And now you letting us know that 1 + 1 can never equal to 3. Yes. When your mother accuses you of high glucose levels, it can never mean that you have regular glucose levels. Right? But in this scenario, I don't know if Annie is being delusional or if she's being delirious. I don't know. This baby is like, shh. Watch me. I don't pause. It's going to say, you can't make 1 + 1 = 3. She's like, watch me. Like, you going to be my husband by any means necessary. Whether you say yes or not, you finna be my husband.
This is where I think we do have to stop.
No. No.
Now she mad. What the hell? She was like, no, you can't tell me. Yes, he can. Yes, we can. And yes, he can. Okay? One thing about Nick, he gonna break up with somebody. If Nick don't do nothing else, Nick gonna leave somebody. Okay? He gonna leave him somebody. Don't call her baby. You trying to break her heart and call her baby at the same time. Don't do that.
My love for you is real.
The problem is not the lack of love. The problem is your commitment to alcohol and your insecurities and your obsessions with marriage and you not being able to put the alcohol down. And every time you drink the alcohol, it brings up a side of you that is not pleasant. You are not ready for marriage. You're not ready for not a damn thing. You are ready for self-love. You are ready to put the liquor you are not my potatoes. Is it okay? Okay, I'm cooking potatoes, y'all. You are not ready for love.
I never said I don't love you. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't be here.
You don't love her, but you know. Nick, I be trying to help you out. Sometimes, you know, you got to help me out too. You don't love this baby, please. Maybe you don't know you don't love her, but we all know you don't love her. All right, I know you've been saying the things, but we know you don't. Probably why she a little cuckoo in the head too. But let's be for real.
Like, do you understand? Like, you're flipping my whole world upside down.
Girl,
It takes a second.
this not your whole world. You met this baby 2.5 seconds ago. Relax. It ain't your whole world. Remember, I don't need you. I don't fucking need you. Remember that? It's time to apply the things. That's what you said was in the equation. It's time to plug it in now. If this was your world, beloved, you need Christ. How would be that name? Okay? You done met this baby 2.5 seconds ago. This is not a flipping of the world. Especially not your whole world. Please, let's calm down.
I need you to just be clear. Like, give me something. I don't want to sit here and just keep wasting my time being like,
He just told you. He just told you. Like, are you listening? Like, he just told you that the arguments we've been having, I can't do this. You love me, you don't love me, you love me, like the craziness I cannot do. That's what he said. How is he not clocking to you?
The reason that I'm not willing to marry you is because I am unhappy.
You wanted him to be clear? There it is. I'm unhappy. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no Pharrell Williams playing Because I'm Happy. That's not a song I've been able to enjoy ever since I've been seeing you. Ever since we came together, I could never play that song because I've been so unhappy. When I see you, all the joy just like be exiting my body in a single straight line. That's how the joy just be escaping me, just like leaving me one at a time. Every little piece of joy I had left, gone. I'm unhappy. Are you happy now? He was very clear. He ain't gave you the runaround. He done told you. He not happy.
okay, let's go start packing then.
Pack and get off my screen. Please pack and get off my screen. Thank you, Jesus.
You can't force me to get
I'm not forcing you to do anything, Nick.
You did a little bit of begging. There was a lot of begging that occurred. Please don't do this. Please try. That was a lot of, I wouldn't say forcing. Yeah, but that was a lot of begging. So now you straight up yelling. He definitely not going to regret. Because one thing about Nick, he going to leave somebody. And he not going to regret this at all. He not. Once he watches this back, he definitely not going to regret this. At all. Y'all, the way I be skipping when they be trying on their dresses and stuff, if they said anything meaningful, Child, I'm gonna have to find out a little later.
He's different, unique in his own way.
They all be giving the same speeches. He don't ever be giving, and it's just always be awkward. So I just be skipping that. Did they say anything? Comment down below and let me know, because I'm skipping. So here go Homeless Joe. Let's see. Is he gonna say something? They don't know how to tie a tie. You got 3 men there who don't know how to tie a tie. I blame y'all fathers. They should have done better.
So what do you think? Is it starting to set in?
Shut the fuck up, dude. Jesus Christ with your fucking questions.
Is he drunk? The way Homeless Joe is wobbling when the friends are trying to ask him questions and they're talking about the tie. Is this baby drunk again? Is this baby drunk? Did I skip too fast? Did he say some things? Am I gonna go back? No. Y'all tell me in the comments. I'm not gonna keep doing this. Look at it's dark. Okay? He drunk again.
This is a stressful situation. It's stressful. This is all stressful.
We gotta get the fuck out of here. I can't do this.
Where he gone? He done said a whole bunch of nothing and a half. And then he's like, he put things back to perspective in real life. Because in real life, remember, he was engaged. And then he left again. So, is you finna leave? What about your housing? Because the House of Representatives, they might not want you there. You know what I'm saying? You might need to try House of CB. But Homeless Joe finna leave?
Let's do this tomorrow.
Did Joe just run out of here?
So you got Homeless Joe who leaves. He just leaves the whole, try-on of the suits and the things. And it's episode 11. I'm not going to watch it. My camera is dying. And I need to go ahead and get my dinner together. We're going to try this again tomorrow. Homeless Joe said, I'm not going to do this again. I think he was drunk. Y'all comment down below and let me know. Because one thing about him, Anton and Annie, they need to go ahead and get off my screen. Hopefully, as he left, he's going to go ahead and find him a therapist or some kind of AA meetings around for him to go ahead and sign up for. Because one time getting a little drunk is one thing. But every time, that's a problem. Every time, that's a problem. He did not sound coherent to me. He sounded like all over the place. So I'm just kind of like, Paul Madison. Paul Madison. But that's it on me, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you always know when I upload. We're trying to get through this as best as possible. It's one more episode, I think, until all the reunions come out or whatever the case is. So we're gonna be here. We're gonna do our best. We're gonna get through this. And I'm gonna go ahead and see you guys on the next one. Bye, Z's.